What's up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be doing the match analysis for Cadiz versus FC Barcelona. It is the morning after the result, and we're going to digest the match, look at it in depth, see what went wrong. I would say we'll see what went right, but nothing went right in this game, so there's nothing to see what's right about it. We're just going to look at all the negatives and see what Koeman needs to improve on. Before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button. Let's try to get to 150 likes. It'd be very much appreciated. And of course, hit the subscribe button down below. And let's get into it. Let's start off with Ronald Koeman. We're going to go through everything that he's decided to do yesterday. Start off with the lineup, which is on the screen right now. He went with Ter Stegen in goal, Dest, Lenglet, Jordi Alba, Busquets, Jong, Messi, Griezmann, Coutinho, and Braithwaite up top. Now, two mistakes from the get-go, which we even said before the game even kicked off, was Busquets in the double pivot and Coutinho, mainly Coutinho on the left wing. It's just mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. This double pivot of De Jong and Sergio Busquets doesn't work. We've seen it numerous amount of times and it just doesn't work. I don't know if it's just because Busquets can't play in a double pivot. I don't know if they just can't play together. I don't know if De Jong just doesn't like Busquets or whatever. This double pivot does not work for me. It's just Busquets, he grew up with him being the only CDM. He grew up in La Masia where you were trained that you were the only CDM. Now all of a sudden he has someone covering him and he looks like a headless chicken. It's just absolutely terrible. Terrible, 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 terrible. And Coutinho on the left wing, I've said this a billion times, because I don't know why, because it's not going through Koeman's head. I've said this a billion times. Coutinho on the left wing does not work. If you go to my Twitter and check my tweets from 2018, I tweet it every single day. Coutinho on the left wing does not work in the Barcelona system. Only way he can fit in this team is in midfield, not on the wings. Coutinho long term is going to be on the wings for Barcelona. Just sell him. 40 million, 50 million, 60 million, I don't care. Just get rid of him. Coutinho became a world star at Liverpool when he was playing in the center attack of midfield. He should be playing in the Griezmann position. If he wants to be a backup, that's fine. He started there at the beginning of the season, did well, got injured. Griezmann took his spot. Well, actually, it was first Pedri. Then Griezmann took the spot, was performing excellent. So now, basically, Coutinho's lost his place again. And he needs to earn it back. So I feel like once he can earn it back, maybe he'll be utilized as a good backup for Griezmann. But on the left wing, it just isn't it. It's just not it. From that lineup that he started in the first half, on the screen right now, you can see the average position of the Barcelona players in that first half. Look at Coutinho. He's not even on the wing. Jordi Alba, the left back, is more wide than Coutinho. You see Messi's average position is in the middle, which is fair. He cuts in a lot. I feel like that's not really just. He was on the right a lot, but maybe he was just coming in a lot more. But it's just, and how is Busquets more advanced than De Jong? It's ridiculous. How is he setting up the team like this? We're playing with, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in the middle. Look at the width. There is no width. How are you playing a 4-2-3-1 with no width? Look how wide. There's no one there. There's no one there. It's crazy. If you want to play a narrow formation, go with the 4-1-2-1-2. Play 5 midfielders, play 2 up top. That's narrow. Starting in the 4-2-3-1 system with no wingers, it's just suicidal. Like, what kind of a tactical genius is this guy? This guy thinks he's at Southampton or Everton. I said that in my match review. I'll say it again. Like, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. The subs in the game that he made also weren't even, like, impactful on the match. He made the Dembele sub at halftime, which I think was a great substitution and a great move. I thought he wasn't going to do it until, like, the 60th minute. Proved me wrong. Brought on Pedri in the double pivot. Brought on Pjanic in the double pivot as well. And then brought on Trincao for the right wing, right back position. At the end of the game, we were playing a 1-3-6 formation. That's another thing that Koeman has a problem with. Just chucking everyone on in the last 10 minutes. He did that against Real Madrid, he did that against Alaves, he did that against Getafe. He keeps doing it over and over again. It's like his last resort. He doesn't have any tactical, nous. He's like, oh, we're losing, we need goals? Let's just check on the low forwards. Let's try to get a goal, right? Trincao, Dembele, everyone up. Lenglet, you're by yourself, everyone up. This is professional football at the highest level you can get. This is the pinnacle of football. And he's doing Sunday League tactics. Yeah, let's just chuck everyone on last time at the very end. Look at the players we have on the bench. You have Riqui Puig on the bench. You have Alena on the bench. Those players are so impactful. It's ridiculous. Yet neither of them made an appearance. He still had 1 sub left. He didn't even use all his subs. That's another thing that he has a problem with. He doesn't use all his subs all the time. In the last 3 games he did, and I gave him applause for it. And then, like, when we lose, or when we draw, or when we barely win, he never uses all his subs. You have to be grateful for having 5 subs, because it ain't gonna last that long. We have a big squad with 5 subs. A lot of players get minutes. That means a lot of players don't get disappointed and asked to leave in January. Once 3 subs, I don't even know how Koeman. If there was no 5 subs, I think Koeman probably would have been Koeman out by now, because the 5 subs did save him a lot of the time. But the times that it didn't save him, he never used it. I just want to take a look at Koeman's post-match press conference and what he said. He said, "We can't concede a second goal like that. It's a lack of concentration. We have to look at how we lost today. We have to improve some things and change others. We lacked aggression without the ball. Today has been a giant step backwards to be able to compete for La Liga. I am very disappointed. We are many points behind Atletico Madrid. If we do not improve our attitude away from home, there's nothing more to say. We have ups and we have downs in games. The attitude is good in principles, but at times in the game, like when we don't have the ball, we make a lot of mistakes. It's a team thing." I subbed off Dest in search for some freshness on the wings for Trincao. So that's basically him admitting that Dest was the only player on the right-hand side and that there was no width, that he had to bring on Trincao because Dest was really tired from going up and down, up and down. That's one thing. That's one tactical, inept thing that he just didn't do at all. Secondly, he talks about our away form. On the screen right now, you can see our away form. First away game, win, loss, draw, loss, loss. We've had 5 away games this season. Lost 3, drawn 1, won 1. Imagine if there's fans in the stadium. That would be all. I promise you. If there were fans in the stadium, that would be all losses. All losses. That first one against Celta Vigo, that was a fantastic game, fantastic performance. Getafe was crap. Alaves was crap. We only got lucky because the ball deflected for Griezmann, and thank God he finished it. Atletico Madrid was crap, and now today was crap. But yeah, in the Champions League, away, easy money, 4-0, 3-0, 2-0. But in the league, we can't do it. Another thing he talks about is the La Liga table. You can see that on your screen right now. Clearly, I took this off Talk SCV's video, so don't hate me in the comments. First place, Atletico Madrid. Second, Real Sociedad. Third is Real Madrid. And look at Barcelona's points. Look at the difference in Barcelona's points. We are 6 points behind Real Madrid, 10 points behind Real Sociedad, and 12 points off Atletico Madrid. I would be shocked if we finished above 4th. I would be shocked. Look at that. And it's not like they have played more games than us. Atletico Madrid played the same amount of games as us. They played the same amount. You could say in theory they were 3 points behind Real Madrid because they have played 1 more games than us. Other than that, Atletico Madrid are well and truly 12 points ahead of us. We are 12 points behind and we've only played 10 games. Not even halfway through the season, we're already 12 points behind. Other thing he talked about was how badly we conceded the second goal. And it made me remind me of a point. I'll say it before and I said it again. Every time the away team scores first, it's done. We will never come back. We always have to score the first goal. And I said this before, scoring away first is so vital to this team, because this team just capitulates every single time away from home. The difference between our home performances and our away performances is absolutely outrageous. I don't understand. It's like home, I'm seeing Barcelona. Away, I'm seeing Wigan Athletic. Wigan Athletic plus Messi, to be honest. It's like, I don't get it. Why are the performances so different? If you have, one day where you just don't perform, that's fine. But this is at a consistent level for the past 2 years. Every time. Setien, Valverde, Koeman, whoever it is, it's always the same thing. 1 minute, we're prime Barcelona. Next minute, we're Wigan Athletic in Stoke City. This is something that needs to be improved in the squad. The difference between home performances and away performances. Because we never put the same performances. Last thing I want to touch on is Ronald Koeman's Barcelona have lost more times in their last 7 La Liga matches than Setien lost in his whole entire 20 league campaign in charge. Something needs to change with Koeman. I don't know what he's doing. When he started as a coach, we all thought there was something changing. Now it's just Valverde and Setien mixed together now at this point. He needs to change something, whether it's the team, whether it's important players not playing enough games, whether it's the formation. Something needs to change at this point. He can't just keep sticking with this 4-2-3-1 system with Busquets as a holding midfielder and Coutinho on the left wing. Something needs to change. I don't care. Something has to change. Now let's talk about the positive. There's only one positive I want to talk about, and that is Serginho Dest. Every time I've made a match analysis video, I always talk about him. And that shows you how quality he is. Thank God we signed this man. I think this guy has been the signing of the season in La Liga. I don't even want to hear anyone else. Don't want to hear it. He has been absolutely superb. Absolutely class. This guy is going to be the future of our right back position. I don't want to hear it. If Roberto comes back from injury and takes this man's spots, sack Koeman. I don't even care. This man was absolutely outrageous, and he's 20 years old. 20 years old. He's putting in these type of performances in a game where the whole Barcelona team is not performing, but he is. He wasn't even the starting right back at Ajax. It was Mazzuari. I've never seen a right back like him since Dani Alves. I know that's a big comparison. I know he's only been here for a couple months, but it's just, he is so quality. We've never had a right back like him since Dani Alves. I think this is the Dani Alves replacement that we've been wanting, and we finally got him. And we almost lost him to Bayern Munich as well. Thank God we signed him, because I tell you what, he's gonna be one. He's one for the now, and he's also one for the future. Now I want to touch on some of the negative aspects of this match. Jong has been so inconsistent since he's been signed to Barcelona. 1 minute he's looking like a prime Hullet, next minute he's looking like Andre Gomez. I don't understand it. He's so inconsistent, it's ridiculous. But the thing is, you have to keep playing him because you don't know when Jong's going to show up. And Busquets, I just don't know what's wrong with this guy. He needs to be dropped. I'm saying this now. Drop him. This guy turns into like Alex Song away from home. I just don't understand it. These two do not work together. From now on, if you want to play two holding midfielders at the double pivot, it should be Jong and Pjanic. I'm saying it right now. If you want, I don't agree with that. But if you want to play two actual CDMs, it has to be Jong and Pjanic. And after the game, Busquets was the player chosen to do the post-conference on the pitch. Here's his quotes I want to react to as well. He said, "We reacted well to the first goal, but then they scored the second, and it cost us. Individual errors cost us many points. If we had an answer to what's been happening lately, it probably wouldn't happen anymore. In the Champions League, the team seems to be different." First off, he says individual errors have cost us many points. You're one of them. Talks about how the Champions League form is different from the La Liga form. I think you guys are sleeping on the fact that our group is easy. Dynamo Kiev, trash. Ferencváros, trash. Juventus, without Ronaldo, trash. With Ronaldo, they have a little bit of a chance. Our group is not difficult. Second thing I want to talk about is the partnership of Griezmann and Coutinho. This does not work. It should be only one of them in the team. I don't think they work together. They're way too similar of a player to work together. Coutinho and Griezmann are the exact same player, just different name and longer hair. I'm being completely honest with you. They both don't work on the left wing. They both don't work on the right wing. They both need a number 9 behind them. And hopefully Koeman realizes that after taking off Coutinho at halftime. I agree with him. I think that Griezmann is a better player over Coutinho, so he should be starting in that camp position. But never again should these players be playing in the same lineup. The final thing I want to talk about in this match analysis video is the fact that Koeman chose Pedri in the midfield in a double pivot over Alena and Riqui Puig. That is so criminal. Koeman should be put in jail for that. That is ridiculous. You're willing to play a cam / left mid in a double pivot than actual quality players who can actually play a double pivot and perform well. There's this myth that Pedri is better than Riqui Puig. I completely disagree. I think Riqui Puig on his day is better than Pedri. I'll say that. I'll be completely honest. I don't know why Koeman thinks Pedri is better than Riqui Puig. I don't know why some of our fans think that. Riqui Puig is such a quality player. And I bet you he would do, if he was put into that Pedri position, we would have had a much better chance of winning the game. Same goes for Alena. He was such, that Dynamo Kiev game, he was such quality. I told you guys, and I'll say it again. In this double pivot system, if Koeman wants to stick with it, he needs to play one center defensive midfielder, one creative midfielder. So either Jong, Alena, Jong, Puig. Pjanic, Alena, Pjanic, Puig. Or Busquets, Alena, Busquets, Puig. I'm sick and tired of just seeing two CDMs. It doesn't work. You have to have one that sits back, one that creates. Of course, Alena and Puig will still have to defend, which they do, but they also have to go forward and break the lines. Busquets did a decent job of that yesterday, but just his defensive effort and his lack of passing that cost him his performance. Just an overall conclusion on this match analysis, I feel like the lineup from the get-go was poor. Subs weren't that great. Team performance wasn't up to scratch. And then scoring first and our away form just didn't go well together and just really hindered our chances of winning the match. Busquets and Jong in that holding position should not happen again. More specifically Busquets, because he just doesn't perform anymore. Needs to be one of Coutinho and Griezmann starting. It shouldn't be both of them anymore. And Riqui Puig and Alena deserve and need to get more minutes ahead of Pedri in that double pivot position. So guys, as you can tell, I am wearing something different. It's been about an hour since I made the video, and I was editing it, and Barcelona tweet that Dembele has a right hamstring injury. So it's just getting worse and worse and worse. So Dembele is out. Rumors are at the moment that he's going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks, which means he's going to miss about 4 to 6 games. It's not a big injury. It's not a serious injury, but it is another injury for Dembele nonetheless. I don't think this guy can go a whole season without getting injured. It sucks. It really sucks, which now means that we're probably going to see Coutinho and Pedri a lot on that left-hand side, which does mean on the bright side that Conrad de la Fuente will get his chance in the first team, which is some good news. But yeah, Dembele's out to be out, looking like 2 to 3 weeks. Another hamstring injury. I wish him a speedy recovery, but it's just another story again. Just like, Dembele injuries is always on the same sentence, always on the same page. It sucks to see him like this. Now there's questions about should we renew his contract. He gets injured all the time. It's just going from bad to worse at this point. That's my match analysis for Cadiz versus FC Barcelona. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like. Let me know your comments down below what I missed on, or if you want to elaborate on one of my points. And of course, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the match preview for the Juventus match in the Champions League. It's going to be a big game. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care and Forza Barca.
Koeman.